Alright, this is test review question number 30, and I want to demonstrate how to use cross-cancellation when multiplying fractions. My son is on the computer in the background. Anyway, cross-cancellation. When you're multiplying fractions, you can look at a fraction and reduce it at any time before you multiply. You can look at the numerator over the denominator directly. 40 over 66, 15 over 32, 12 over 25, or you can look at it on a diagonal. So for example, you could maybe see 12 over 66, and you can reduce a fraction like that, or 40 over 32. So that's basically what you're doing when you're cross-canceling. You're reducing a fraction where the numerator is over the denominator, but on a diagonal. So let's just get rid of the green lines I made. What we're going to do is reduce where we can, just like the numerator over the denominator as normal. So 12 over 25, can we reduce that? No. 40 over 66, we can reduce. 15 over 32 we cannot reduce. So let's look at that. Just make that smaller to begin with. So they're both even numbers, and we can divide by 2. So if I were to divide 40 by 2, I kind of have to make that small, and you divide this by 2 because you have to always divide numerator, same number by the numerator as you do the denominator. So then we have new numbers. Let's see, which we use color for our new numbers. How about we'll stick with black. So then we have 20. So then we have 20 over 33, because half of 40 is 20. Can't quite make it 2 right. 20 over 33. Because we divided 40 by 2 and 66 by 2. Now, we cannot reduce 20 and 33 anymore, but maybe we can do cross cancellation or cross reducing. We have a 12 and a 32, which can be reduced because they're both even numbers. We have a 20 and a 32, which are both even numbers. We have 25 and 15. Those can be reduced by 5. Let's do easy stuff first. So, let's take 20, divide that by 5, and let's take the 25 and divide it by 5. Now you have some new numbers. You have 5 on this denominator, and you went from 40 to 20, and now you're going to have the number 4. If I can squeeze that in there. That doesn't look very good. Now, we can still reduce. We've got a 4 here and a 32 there, so we know that 4 goes into 32 8 times, so I can reduce again. Now I'm running out of room. So I'm going to cross that floor. 4 divided by 4 is 1. So I've got a 1 there. Goodness, because I did, we're going to draw that over here. I did 4 divided by 4 to get 1. So this went from 40 to 20 to 4 to 1. So now I have a 1 on here as a numerator. 1. And that's because of this here. Now normally I would keep going up, but I can't. Okay, so what was I doing? I was dividing 4 there, 4 divided by 4, so that means I have to divide by 4 on one of the bottom numbers. I can't divide there. I'm going to divide it there. So this one is divided by 4. So that new denominator then becomes 8, because 8 times 4 is 32. So we have 3 new denominators so far. Let's see if I can make an 8 a little better there. We've got a new denominator of 5, 33, and 8 for the bottom. And now we have 12, 1, and 15. Let's look at more reducing, cross on a diagonal, or cross cancellation. 12 can be divided by even numbers. We have one even number on the bottom. We've got a 5 at the, oh no we don't, this is a 1, see I got messed up. We have 15 on top and a 5 on the bottom, so let's do that one. We're going to divide by 5. And we're going to get a 3 up there, so now we have a 3. And we're going to divide by 5. I should have made more room, because I have to, because I divided by 5 on the top, which means I need to divide by 5 on the bottom, or I'm going to get myself messed up. And that becomes a 1. So now we have on the top 12, 1, and 3. We have on the bottom 1, 33, and 8. Well, I can divide 3 into 33, so that can cancel. Once again, running out of room, not good. So I'm going to put it over here. So I'm going to take the 3 and divide by 3. And that'll give me the 1. So now my numerator here, I'll cross that out, is a 1. The numerator, I have no place to write these things. 1. So you have a numerator of 1, numerator of 1. Well, we divided by 3 on that last one up there, so we need to divide this one of our bottom numbers, by 3, and the only one that's going to work is 33. Let's divide it by 3. So that's going to be 11. 3 divided by 3 is 11. Wow, so our 66 turned to 33, then turned to 11. Our 32 turned to 8. Our 25 went from 25 to 5, then to 1. We still have more dividing. We have a 12, a 1, and a 1 on top. We're doing good. Now we have to divide the 12 and the 8, because those are even numbers. So let's think about it. We're not going to start with 2. Let's do 4, because 4 can go into both of those numbers. So we're going to divide by 4. And we're going to get 3 on the top. And we're going to divide by 4 here. So we divided twice by 4. And that's going to leave a 2 on the bottom. So we've done a lot of cross canceling, and it is kind of difficult to keep track of. But ultimately what we have here is we've got on the top 3 times 1 times 1, and we have 1 times 11 times 2 on the bottom, and that would be the hardest part, is that once you're done doing all this division, is remembering what you're ending up with. So then it equals 3 times 1 is 3 over 1 times 11 times 2, which is 22, and everything is reduced. You do not have to start out with 2 large numbers, 1 on the numerator, 1 on the denominator, and then start reducing. You've reduced before you multiplied, and it made your answer much easier to find. It's already reduced. Okay.